Welcome to I Am Courageous Television.
We're the Graves family.
We're so glad you're here.
We create these episodes to encourage you and remind you that you are
Strong and courageous. Enjoy!
Hello and welcome to I Am Courageous Television. I'm your host, Gabriella Graves. Today, I get to introduce you to some amazing world champion athletes. They're big, they're strong, and they're a little bit hairy. Let's go meet them. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to introduce you to a mother, a lover of horses, and a member of the Roadshow Morgans family, Miss Gina Pritz. Right now, we are sitting in the office on a fantastic ranch. And yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. So first of all, tell me a little bit about Roadshow Morgans and about 10 Star Ranch.
When I was a little girl in 1972, we had a couple of quarter horses and a couple of ponies. But my mom had a Morgan horse growing up, and I believe my grandfather had ridden one in the cavalry. And so she had been exposed to Morgans. They were looking for a family activity, a family sport, something we could enjoy together. And we went to the Tulsa State Fair, and Morgan horses were being shown there. And so we started falling in love with the horses, and soon after bought a couple of geldings. Since then, that's what we've done. We've enjoyed the horses and shown them, trained them, bred them.
Mm-hmm. Did your family name the ranch 10 Star Ranch? And if so, what is it named after?
My mom is very clever. She came up with 10 Star Ranch. There were 10 family members when we purchased the ranch, 10 stars.
That is really cool. That's a great way to name it. So you keep talking about Morgan horses and different types of horses. What is a Morgan horse? What makes it different?
Morgan horses are a certain breed. Mm-hmm. So horses, you got horses, mm-hmm. and then you have quarter horses, Arabians, thoroughbreds, standard breds, Tennessee walking horses, Rocky Mountain horses.
Lots of kinds.
Paint horses, all sorts of kinds. So Morgan horses are a certain breed. They are known for their endurance. They're known for their very family-oriented attitudes. They love mm-hmm. people. Justin Morgan Had a Horse is a movie that you can watch that is accurate about the first Morgan horse, and so you can learn. Originated in Vermont, the first American light horse breed. They're very versatile. They can do lots and lots of things. Mm-hmm. We listen to the horse as their temperament and how they're put together as mm-hmm. to what they want to do, what they're interested in doing, and then we have fun doing it with them. And that's what we've done through the years, and that's how I've learned a lot, mm-hmm. is the horses have taught me.
It seems like a very close partnership and a give and take on both ends, on yours and the horses. So
yes,
that's a very unique relationship. You mentioned training the horses.
Mm-hmm.
Who does that?
So there's a young man, Ryan Swope, that we're blessed enough that came to work for us and
mm-hmm.
trains the horses for us now and oversees the whole herd. He takes care of their feeding and vetting and looks after them.
Hey, let's sing!
There's a dark and a troubled side of life. There's a bright, there's a sunny side too. Though we meet with the darkness and strife, the sunny side we also may view. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, it will brighten all the way, if we keep on the sunny side of life. The storm and its fury broke today, crushing hopes that we cherish so dear. Clouds and storms will in time pass away. The sun again will shine bright and clear. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way. If we keep on the sunny side of life. If we keep on the sunny side of life. If we keep on the sunny side of life.
Now I am so excited to introduce you to the head trainer here at Roadshow Morgans, Ryan Swope. So welcome.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
so
you for
glad-
having me.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're here. This is going to be so much fun to interview you. And I see we have a guest joining us. Who is this?
Yes, this is Roadshow Johnny Cash.
Oh,
He is
hello.
one of our show horses here at Roadshow Morgans. He was bred and born here at the ranch.
Well, how old is he?
He is, I believe he's 12 or 13.
That's
yeah.
so fun.
Yeah.
Are you the one that got to train him?
I am. So I started him from his first day of work and training and kind of guided him all the way through.
So you two have a pretty cool bond then, I guess.
Yes, we have lots of history together.
Okay, so tell us a little bit, what is your job here exactly?
So my job here is I train the horses, so that's anything from young horses to maintaining a show horse that knows its job to managing and caring for horses that are retired or are breeding stock.
Oh, wow.
So kind of a typical day is I wake up and I'm at the barn around 8 or 8:30. We start working horses kind of around then, and that working horses is a blanket term, like exercising them, so that's riding, driving in the cart, groundwork, making sure they get all their exercise in.
All the things you would do in shows?
Yes, all the things we would do in shows. So we try to replicate that as much as we can, so we're as good as we can when we go
Yes.
to compete.
Practice makes permanent.
Indeed. And then we also do just, maintenance. Some horses require medications.
Right.
There's any wounds or anything that need to be tended to, I oversee that. And making sure everyone's happy and healthy and functioning the way they should.
That's amazing. So you
Yes.
have a pretty big job here.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it seems like all of these horses love you a lot.
Yes, the feeling is very mutual. I think sometimes they're wondering why we can't just go out and eat grass every day.
Yep.
But
I mean,
they're
eating
better
food all
for
day
it
is
in the end.
amazing.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
I would love to eat potato chips all day.
Same.
But-
It's incredible.
Right. But maybe not the best for us.
Yep. Sometimes we do need to get out and work a little bit.
Yes. Yes.
For sure. So when you go to shows, are you someone who shows the horses, or are you a coach there, or how does that exactly work?
So kind of all of the above. So I will generally show either a young horse or a horse that hasn't had a ton of experience. But the goal is for the amateurs, which are the non-professionals, and the juniors to ride the horses. So that would be like Molly's family and Molly
You'll meet Molly in just a bit.
to ride the horses. That's kind of the goal. So I will prep them for that. So when I show a horse, it's in preparatory work to get them ready for someone else.
Nice. So do you work with Molly when you're about to go to a show? Are you working with her and the horse?
Yes.
Teaching them what to do?
Yes, so again, kind of all of the above. So Molly will take lessons throughout the year, usually about 2 to 3 times a week. The 2 lessons will be on a practice horse, so not necessarily her horse that she's going to show. And then she'll take at least 1 lesson with me on her show horse, so we can work on maneuvers and things to get her ready to go into the show ring. And then once we are at the actual horse show, she will take lessons there in preparation for her class.
It's joke time!
Hey, I'm Betsy Spina. You might know me from Radio Disney or Radio Disney Country, and I am so excited to tell you a joke. Okay, here we go. What do you call a snack that is fast, crunchy, and loud? A rocket ship. I think that's so good. Get it? A rocket ship? So good. What do you call a duck that gets all A's? What do you think? A wisecracker! Get it? Because he's smart, but he's a duck, so he quacks. Wisecracker. I love it. I think you're really gonna like this joke. I think this one is so cute. What do you call a tree that fits in your hand? A palm tree. So good, right? This is one of my all-time favorite jokes. I think it is so cool. How does the ocean say hello? Huh? It waves. Get it? Because the ocean waves? I know. It's so good, right?
I'm here at 10 Star Ranch with my new friend Molly. Molly, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. This is so much fun.
I'm so excited to get to talk to you. So I have a couple questions for you, so let's jump right in.
Awesome.
Tell us a little bit about the ranch and what you do here.
So I'm a senior in high school, and my family has been involved with Roadshow Morgans since 1973,
Wow.
I think. And so I grew up with the horses. It's just part of my life and part of my family, and it keeps us all together, and it's something that we can all do together. I have some of them that I ride. I have shown before. I showed for
amazing.
quite a few years when I was little, and just on and off.
You said that you ride. How long have you been riding?
So I think
Have you grown up doing that?
Yes,
I'm
I
sure.
have grown
I mean,
up doing
being on
that.
a-
Oh
being on a
yes.
ranch.
I can remember my mom used to put me in the jog cart with her when I was a little kid, and we'd jog around the arena. And I remember playing here at the barn when my mom and sister were working horses or riding. Or I remember, I think I first started riding on my own at about 2.
Wow. That's amazing.
And then, so there's a class at the Morgan shows where you have the little biddies, and they lead you around the arena. So that's called lead line. So I did lead line when I was little.
That is so cute.
And then, so then I started walk trot when I was 9. So I did lead line from about 2 to 8. And then when I was 9, I started walk trot.
That is amazing. And you said that you've been showing horses. Have you done any, like, what types of things do you show them in?
Okay, so I grew up showing hunter seat equitation and pleasure.
So what are each of these?
So
What are all the categories?
Yes. Well, you have your equitation divisions and you have your pleasure division. So equitation is where they judge the rider, and pleasure is when they judge the horse, how the horse moves, how the horse looks and does the job. So there's Western, there's hunt, there's saddle seat.
So what are the categories that you did?
So I have done hunt seat equitation and hunt seat pleasure, and I have shown Western equitation. I showed Western last year for the first time. It was so much fun.
So do you think that you will continue working on the ranch as you grow up?
I mean, it's such a special place.
It is. It's
and it's
beautiful.
really, it's dear to my heart. So I would really love to, keep in touch with it, and I feel like this is always kind of going to be home.
So this job seems absolutely fantastic. How long have you been doing it?
I have been doing it for about the past 7 years.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Have you
so-
worked at Roadshow Morgans the entire time?
I have not, actually. I had 2 assistant trainer positions, one of those with my childhood instructor in Oklahoma. She hired me as her assistant right out of college. And
so
then
cool.
I also worked in Maine for a very prominent Morgan horse trainer up there as his assistant. And then I got offered the job here at Roadshow Morgans, and I've been here about 4 years.
That's so cool.
Yes. It is definitely a dream come true. It was a passion of mine from when I was a little kid, and it is just a blessing every day that it gets to be my reality.
So did you grow up around horses?
I did. So I actually got into it because my best friend, when we were 8 years old, he was a Boy Scout, and he had to fulfill a badge requirement. So he had to learn how to tack up and ride a horse. And so I got sent to camp with him to learn how to do it. And he absolutely did not like the horses. And I fell in love. And so then my parents got me lessons at a local barn, and then it kind of just snowballed from there.
So what kind of training do you have to go through to be a trainer? Is there a specific school you go to, or how does that all work?
So there are collegiate programs that offer, it's usually called a degree in horse management, and it focuses on care and maintenance and all of that. I personally did not go to school. You can take the life experience route. I did go to college, but not for horses. And so I just learned through experience. My first boss was very good about letting me kind of find through trial and error what worked for me, and she was really good at nurturing natural abilities that I had and kind of channeling them towards what needed to be done.
So I've heard rumors that you have another interest or hidden talent. What would that be?
So actually, before I rode horses, I was a dancer. So
That is so cool!
yes, I danced starting at the age of 4 and all through high school and college, and was a professional dancer for a couple years after college. So dance is another passion of mine. I loved it, and it was such a magical time in my life. It really helped a lot with riding, with body control and all of that. But yes, dance is another love of mine with the horses.
I choose joy in the good times and the bad. I choose joy when I'm happy or I'm sad. Joy is not a feeling, it's living your life glad. I choose J-O-Y, I choose joy. Happiness can fade away when life gets rough. Laughter may disappear when times are tough. Things will not always go my way, but there's a choice I'm making every day. I choose joy in the good times and the bad. I choose joy when I'm happy or I'm sad. Joy is not a feeling, it's living your life glad. I choose J-O-Y, I choose joy. Seeing life through God's eyes, blessings all around. Finding my smile through the ups and downs. It doesn't matter what comes my way. Here's the choice I'm making every day. I choose joy. I choose joy. I choose J-O-Y. I choose joy. I choose joy. In the good times and the bad. I choose joy. When I'm happy or I'm sad. Joy is not a feeling, it's living your life glad. I choose J-O-Y. I choose joy. I choose J-O-Y. I choose joy. I choose J-O-Y. I choose joy. I choose joy. How about y'all?
That was fun. Now, let's go hear the rest of the story. How many horses do y'all have here on the ranch?
Well, Gabby, we have about 35 to 40 horses.
That is a lot of horses.
Yes, it is.
So, do you have your own horse?
Yes, I do actually. His name is Hibernacle Eclipse. His barn name is Clipper, so we call him Clipper. And he is my precious baby boy. We're 3 days apart. We share a birthday week. So I always bring him a special treat. And tell him happy birthday, and he loves snuggles. He'll snuggle with you. He's definitely my heart horse. He's my baby. Yeah.
So is he the horse that you primarily show with then?
Yes, he is. So Clipper and I have actually won 2 world championships together.
No way! Yeah. Go you! High five!
Woo! Yeah. Yes, we had fun. It was back-to-back years. So the first one was in equitation, and the second one was in pleasure.
So, do you connect differently with horses? Do they have different personalities?
Oh yes, they're just like people in the way that all horses have a different personality.
Really?
Some want to show, some don't. They all love their food. They all know when it's feeding time. They're ready to eat.
Yep.
They're at the stall saying hello. But some like certain treats, some like different treats. They all love to be scratched different places. All of our horses are always happy to see you. That's something they all have in common. They love to be loved on. They love attention. But as far as like specific personalities, oh yes, some want to be free in the pasture, and some want to be in the stall with their blanket and their water and their hay.
Yep. Introverts and extroverts in horses, I guess.
Exactly. Yes.
So if I want to ride a horse, what do I need, and how do I put the equipment on?
So you would need brushes and tack, which tack is a general term that describes saddle, bridle, girth, all of that fun stuff. So you would first brush your whole horse, and there's several steps to that. Hard brush, soft brush, clean out their feet. Bing is already clean for us, so that's already happened. But so those are all the steps you would take first, and then you would start with your saddle. Awesome. So first you would put down a saddle pad. which is just a blanket that's about the size, a little bit bigger than the saddle, and it gives a barrier between the leather saddle and the horse to prevent chafing,
Makes sense.
them getting sore, just some cushion.
Cool.
Then you would place your saddle on,
Very cool.
and then you want your saddle kind of right in the middle of their back, a little bit behind this portion, which is called their withers.
Oh, cool.
So you don't want it up on their neck, and you don't want it back on their tushy. You want it right here in the middle.
Right.
And then you have your girth, which is the strap that goes under their belly that holds your saddle on.
Cool.
So your girth will go through your saddle pad so it stays in place, and will buckle on either side. And you always want to start with your girth a little looser, and then as you get ready to get on, you can tighten it up
Very cool.
so you don't slide off the side.
Makes sense.
Yes.
That's so cool.
And then the next step after saddle would be putting their bridle on. So that would be the portion that goes over their head, has the bit that goes in their mouth, and the reins that go back to you, which is what you hold to help steer and guide the horse through your ride.
Very cool. Well,
Yes.
thank you so much for teaching us that.
Of course.
I'm guessing from all the shiny things in this room, all the ribbons and plaques and trophies, that y'all have won a few times.
Which is icing on the cake. It's all about the journey, just like life. I mean, the journey with the horses is why we do it.
So our show is all about being courageous and having courage. So you've been around horses most of your life. Has there ever been a time when you felt the need to overcome something and dig deep and find courage?
Yes, there have been lots of those times. But I would say one that sticks out to me a lot is showing at our World Championship Horse Show for the first time. I was about 12 years old, and it's a big deal. You know, you have to qualify to get there. You're up against riders from all over the country, and it was my first time, and you have all those thoughts of, am I good enough? Do I belong here? You know, is this somewhere that I need to be? And it really was a moment that I just dug deep and was confident in my partnership with my horse, and had to realize, you know, win, lose, or draw, I'm doing this because I love it. And having courage and that love and that relationship with my horse was just so empowering to me and gave me something to lean on and a lot more courage.
Yeah.
Because knowing that you're not alone in something is really important, and there will always be people, and you can always find love in the world if you look.
Ryan, thank you so much for being here, letting me ask you questions today. I loved getting to know about your job and these amazing horses. What you do is absolutely fantastic. So thank you for sharing your story with us.
Well, thank you. It was great getting to chat with you about something that we love so much.
Gina, thank you so much for giving us a tour of the ranch. Thank you for letting us come visit all the horses and ride them.
We have loved having y'all.
Well, it was a fantastic time. And guys, thank you for watching. I hope that this encouraged you today. And if you didn't know about horses, I hope that you got to learn some fun things. If you did know about horses and love them, I hope this gave you a fun glimpse into the life of these amazing people and getting to see them and just enjoy these amazing, majestic, gentle giants. Wow, what a day! I absolutely loved getting to hang out here at 10 Star Ranch with Roadshow Morgans, just with all these amazing horses and incredible people. And I hope that this encouraged you that if you have a dream or something that you love, to go for it and embrace it fully with all of your heart. Remember, you are courageous. See you next time. Bye!
This has been an I Am Courageous television production.
I Am Courageous is supported by viewers like you. To learn more, visit IamCourageous.net.
I'm gonna be brave, gonna be strong and courageous. I'm gonna be brave, gonna be strong.